Alright, it is finally cool outside. It is 49 degrees and it feels amazing. I'm not sweating. I can work out here and not be dying. The mosquitoes aren't out and the humidity's gone, so I don't have all my metal just rusting immediately as soon as I pull the paint off of it. But man, these doors have turned into a big pain, especially this one right here. It doesn't exactly fit into the opening. It basically does, but when you open it, there's a couple spots where it's just so close when it's opening and closing that I feel like once you add primer, paint, clear coat, like they might rub against each other and start chipping and stuff. So I have to actually modify the doors to get it to fit right because I've maximized where I can adjust the hinges and stuff. Anyways, and the hinges were bent. Those big thick straps, and I can't bend them back. I don't have anything strong enough to do that because they're extremely thick. So basically what I had to do is cut them, open them back up to where they're supposed to be, and then re-weld them. Whoever had this before sure did a number on this door. Man, every part of that door was damaged. It was either bent, dented, cracked, torn open, missing, something. And then the strikers, the door strikers is a whole nother problem. I'll probably put a video clip of that, what I found. The damage that was up in this corner that I fixed before with this rail and everything actually extended. What I didn't know is it had extended into this corner up here, and so when I closed the door, it was hitting this piece, even though the door fit into the opening perfectly. This was damaged. As I was trying to sort that out, I realized that it was also rusted. It was really thin and brittle, and so long story short, I had to cut away some bad metal that was pressed in anyway. Well, I'm not going to really get into it. Anyways, I got to replace this piece. To get the door striker out, I had to drill out the bolts. And then to get the plate that goes on the back, the only way to get to it is to cut a hole in the frame or the body. So I cut this out so I get this piece out back here. Just one thing after another, and this is draining me. Probably just step back, take a little break for a little bit. So you may see a video next week, you may not, I don't know. Depends. Anyways, here's the video on the vent windows. Okay, I got most of the paint off the frame. Got the rust out of here. This seems to move pretty good now. Gotta get this unfrozen. And then I gotta fix these brackets that I cut off. And one up here that I cut off when I was taking it out. As you can see, the screw is stuck in there and the head's broke off somewhere inside here. So, well, I basically got this thing ready to go. The rubber still is, it's cracked in some places, but I'll still use it. It swivels now, but it's stiff enough to where it'll hold in place when the wind's hitting it. My only problem now is this. I broke this handle off. So I gotta see if I can fix that. Here. Try to push that through. Pin's out. Not really sure how to get that part out. I have to drill. Okay, so I got the other door out. As you can see, there's no glass in this one. It was broken in pieces. But this works. So I'm going to, I already started tapping this out. I'm going to finish knocking this out and take this off and kind of get an idea of how it works. So I can see how I might address the other one. Hey. What you doing?
Drinking?
Drinking? Is that a smoothie? Delicious. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. Go out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Good girl. See what the inside of this thing looks like. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so we see a little notch. So the other one broke off right where it's thin. Where it gets narrow right here is where it broke off on the other one. Okay, it looks like to get this old worn out felt channel out of there, you actually have to take out these rivets. They go all the way through there, so I can get this old channel out. I could buy a new channel pretty cheap on Amazon. They're just the straight channels. Those are easy to come by, so that'll be not a big deal. And I already have rivets to replace those, so that's easy. And right now I just need to build a new bracket for the top part, so for it to bolt onto the door frame. Yeah.
Have I seen my boots?
Have I seen your boots?
Yeah.
No. Alright, so it's just those two rivets, one on each end, that holds this fuzzy channel in. Or it used to be fuzzy channel. This one's definitely not coming out as easy as the other one did.
But I don't have gloves on.
Okay, never mind. Alright, so that'll go. Just like that. It'll rivet into that hole. think that'll do it. I mean, it's not a nice squared off piece, but that's fine. So this inner window trim has the other felt piece attached to it, but it's actually stapled on. There's these little staples that come through the other side. There we go. Yeah, so what I'm just going to do is grind off this side of the staples. It should pop off pretty fast with that. Just hit these with the wheel and pull that off. So it looks like I am going to be stapling this thing, because the inside one has the clips like the original. So this goes onto the actual door, and this one needs to be stapled on or fastened in some way. I don't know if I'm going to use staples or some rivets or how I want to do this. I'll think about it. I'll see what's out there. That is essentially what's gonna go in there. So this rubber, and I'll get a razor blade and trim it basically right at the, so it's not this excess hanging over. If I like how it turns out, I might just redo this one, because this one's got a lot of delamination. It's pretty nasty looking. I mean, it just looks really dirty all the time. And it's got these cracks in it. So, and it'll allow me to get to the back side of this bracket and fix this post if I take that glass out. And if I have it out, I might as well put this in there.
Tumbleweed Garage.